So Sphere Finance has successfully deployed their V2 contract, which led many people to believe that after this contract is actually deployed, the price should skyrocket or at least, increase. And one of the reasons why people believe that was because with the new contract, they're actually fixing some of the issues the old contract had. But despite the contract being out for a little more than a whole day, the price is dropping spectacularly. And for some reason people are selling. So what could be the reason why this is happening? So one of the biggest reasons why projects are not exploding like they were back in November, where you could see a project launch and go to $100 million market cap in a matter of a couple of days, is because the market is entirely different now. The current index for the market is extreme fear, and that is of course reflected in major coins like Bitcoin, where price is down 4% last 7 days, Ethereum is down almost 6%, and then we have coins like Solana, which are down 12% last 7 days, XRP 16% in the red, and Terra Luna is down 11%. So this, in my opinion, is one of the main reasons why Sphere Finance is having such a hard time rebounding and actually reaching the all-time high market cap, which I think was like $400 million or something like that. And currently the market cap for Sphere is just under $1 million at $82 million. And with the extreme fear in the market, people are not so confident in risky DeFi projects. And yes, I say risky because even projects like Sphere, which are huge with big teams and a bunch of different products coming out and a huge ecosystem, this project is still considered extremely risky for the sole reason that they are promising this sky high perpetual APY, which despite what everyone else is saying, it's not yet proven to work, even with all the products which should bring revenue to the project. And I can't deny that they are doing some pretty innovative things at Sphere, like providing quantum liquidity as a service, which we haven't really seen any project do before. And if done right, and if market doesn't wreck the project entirely, that could be a game changer in DeFi. But despite all these promises and all the big things happening with the project, people are actually selling. But does this mean that you should sell too? I don't think so. My personal opinion, which is not a financial advisor's, is that this is kind of the bottom of the project, and if you ever wanted to get in this project, this is probably the right time to do so. And probably, despite of hating on Sphere in my previous videos, I will actually drop like a couple of $100 in this project just for an easy 5x on my initial investment, which I think is a real possibility. Of course, nothing is guaranteed here in crypto markets, and we could easily see this project go down to zero. Bigger projects than Sphere have definitely failed, like Time Wonderland, which is a perfect example of a project where every single thing goes to shit. With that being said, let me quickly give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, which is CryptoNodes. CryptoNodes is, as far as I know, a good project on Avalanche network with a microscopic market cap of only $500,000, which, as you know, is pretty far from what node projects can actually reach in terms of market cap. They actually launched quietly a couple of days ago without huge hype. They have done the KYC and have many other security measures in place. On top of that, they're just starting out with their advertising campaign, and because of that, I think the price should go up somewhat. So if you're interested in node projects, definitely check this project out. I will leave all links in the description down below. So with that being said, I actually want to go over some things that Sphere Financial has in the works, planned for the future, because in my opinion, Sphere Financial is not the best at marketing and broadcasting things that they are doing, because even with me following them on Twitter, I didn't know about a lot of features that they're coming out with. So here's a good Twitter thread from Uncle Crypto on why he's bullish on Sphere. So first is the perpetual APY, which automatically adjusts their APY daily to always stay sustainable based on price and revenue. So this deals with the hyperinflation that pretty much all these kinds of projects have. Sphere is now entering phase 2 of their plan, in which they will be a provider of valuable business-to-business services utilized by both DeFi projects and massive protocols. First is quantum liquidity as a service. Sphere has figured out how to grow liquidity by farming some of it while the pair is active, which is kind of huge, but I think it comes with its risks. What if the farm that liquidity is deployed on actually crashes? You lose that liquidity forever. This, in my opinion, is kind of the same issue with the high leverages that ultimately wrecked Time Wonderland. Sphere is incubating and owns governance over 2 satellite projects. These can most accurately be compared to Curve and Convex. If you're a DeFi veteran, you're already picking your job up from the floor. And these 2 projects will kind of bring revenue to Sphere and bring profits back to holders, and this in turn should make Sphere, sustainable. But the caveat is that people have to actually use these projects for there to be the revenue. This is a big thing many people miss because they think that if you launch a product, magically there will be revenue. But anyone who has ever done a real business knows that the hard part is not building. Hard part is actually getting customers and maintaining a healthy customer base, which is not easy at all, and it's even more harder in the world of crypto. So in my opinion, coming out with products is not enough alone. You actually have to have huge user base to actually be able to generate enough revenue to pay out everyone who is holding Sphere, because to pay out 1-2% per day, that is actually a lot of money that needs to be generated by these projects' revenue. Anyways guys, that about wraps up the video. Subscribe for more content like this. Bye.